Yep.
You broke my fucking heart, Eli. You're going to pay for ghosting me.
Seriously, what is going on here?
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my playthrough of Dustborn Part 9. I'm your host for this game's last episode. We got through most of the school, I feel like. We found a new anomaly Eli, and we found a robot who is finally back to the original programming part called Caretaker. So, if you guys do enjoy the videos, give each video a like, comment, subscribe, channel more content. Let's begin. We have to get out of here. But I feel like we're about to fight his Eli's ex here. The boss, per se.
CT, can you call the elevator for us?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. Oh, cool, nice.
Pardon me.
Let's get in here. I thought maybe we would fight like his ex-girlfriend before I like ended up. So I wanted to just see the ex-girlfriend. The ex-girlfriend's gonna pop up. We have to fight her. We might still fight her because he mentioned her. No reason. There's no reason not to mention her. We're not gonna fight her. You know what I mean?
Where's Theo and Sai?
Who's Theo and Sai?
They probably went back to the bus.
You guys have a bus?
Yeah, I thought
Yes.
I told you we have a bus.
Something's not right here.
Theo!
Something's not right.
Ah, guess who's here?
Smell.
I know that smell. Bikes.
Okay, well,
Hey, caretaker, you should stay back.
to rescue.
Riders. And they have Theo and Gnome.
Where's Sai?
Brothers, sisters, let them go.
They stole our bikes!
Surrender, and we'll let your friends leave, Eli.
It's fine, Ziggy. This is my fight. I'll just turn myself in and...
Nope. You're one of us now, and we don't leave anyone behind. Let our people go.
Fine. You wanna dance? Light 'em up, riders!
Hoax can trick people into seeing things that aren't real.
I already did this.
Flames everywhere. Girl power. Let's show these guys what happened. You're dead meat.
Oh my god.
Let's show these guys what happens when they hurt our friends.
We're not hurt!
We're actually doing fine.
Hey, where's Sai?
She's not with the other hostages?
No.
Even Shoutman's burn.
No. Where's Sai?
No idea. I haven't seen her for ages.
Bitch attack. You're dying. Theo?
I don't know.
You're right. They really love fire, don't they? In your face! Leave me alone!
It's a sign of primitive culture.
Finally,
Yo,
a worthy
Sai.
opponent.
Surprise!
Size back.
You're on fire! As I said. Yo, Sai! You good?
Peachy.
What were you doing?
I went for a walk, and when I came back, everyone was gone.
You went for a walk?
caught us on kangaroo. I was curious. A kangaroo? Girl, we're in America.
Yep.
You broke my fucking heart, Eli. You're going to pay for ghosting me.
Seriously, what is going on here?
That's your Patsy?
She's not.
Fire all over. Girl power.
She's not.
She was real mad the first time.
And we fucked her up.
Hey! Stop fighting on my turf! It took months for those tomatoes to grow.
Hey! No firearms, okay? That's not playing fair.
Tell that to my tomatoes.
This has gone on long enough. Patsy, can we just talk this out?
You want to talk? Fine. Let's talk.
I'm sorry for just leaving in the middle of the night.
It was a shitty thing to do.
He's huge.
Was any of it real? Or were you just using me to get what you wanted?
Of course it was real, and it was good, for a while. But my path lies elsewhere, and so does yours, I think. That doesn't mean I don't care about you.
I just thought... I work hard to provide for the pack. Changed everything to have someone looking out for me for a change. But I know it's over. I was just angry you didn't trust me enough to talk to me.
I get it. I should have done things differently. No hard feelings?
I guess. Just know, you're downgrading. These folks didn't have the spine to finish our fight properly in Oregon. Good luck toughening them up. Ride safe, boo.
These guys are actually nice. That guy over there asked me about my art.
On the one hand, they did hold us hostage. On the other, they gave us a snack.
Trail mix and bottled water.
Wow.
Choice of sparkling and non-sparkling.
God, I almost feel bad for kicking their asses. We should do something for them. How about a free show?
Are you serious?
Actually, that sounds like jolly good
Oh,
fun.
we're gonna pour from the
Pax?
writers? That's funny as
Oh,
hell.
cool.
That's true.
Let's
do
do
it.
it.
Hot dog! Let's get our instruments.
You sure about this, Pax?
Lighten up, Theo. It's good for morale.
This is interesting. We're gonna do a performance right for these people.
Let's put on a good show for these guys.
I'm here for it.
Is this what they call the Stockholm Syndrome?
Sort of.
So, which song do we play?
Okay, so
I haven't been to a concert in years.
I don't think I've ever been to a concert.
Well, this is gonna rock.
You better kill it, Pax. Woo! No, seriously, because people know we're related, okay? Do not embarrass me.
I
Nice,
hope
good
they
job.
perform as well as they did at the Republic border crossing.
You... what?
Guys, gals, non-binary pals, we are the Dustborn.
so what song we get to play? Let's go and play Apocalypse.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Information epidemic for pollution. It's systemic. A global eclipse of reason. The great
Hey, we got Signal Hill Campground, 10 miles outside Wells, Nevada. By nighttime, 7 o'clock, 7:30.
And so it was that I found myself walking barefoot along the Mother Road through the Promised Lands. I hadn't eaten in a week. I was dehydrated and close to death's door when a vast and terrifying figure appeared before me. This was Bituman.
Motherfucking shit, dude!
Nice.
Ay, Dios mío.
The black top melted beneath his feet. He towered over me, blocking out the stars. His breath stank of tarmac and engine oil. I thought I was dead.
That's a pretty cool visual, by the way.
But his noxious breath nourished me. His molten gaze eased all my pains, and when he spoke, in a voice of thunder and fire, I fell into a dreamless sleep. When I woke up, I was with the Horn Riders. They called me a prophet, they fed and clothed me, and gave me shelter. From them, I learned the mysterious ways of the 100 routes, and by, I earned my own ride. Which is when I decided to skedaddle and look for answers to all my questions. Who am I? Where did I come from? Why did the asphalt god save me? And who was the girl who took care of me when I was a lost child in an unfamiliar place? Which brings us back here, to this place, and to the end of my story, for now. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Wow.
Good show. Any of it true?
I tell no lies, Gnome. Do you guys sleep outside?
I do. Well, I mean, last night I did. They all sleep on the bus.
I love sleeping outside, unless it's raining.
What do you do if it's raining?
I still sleep outside. I just get very wet.
You're weird.
Interesting.
What's that you're reading?
Letter. Did you need something, Pax?
For investigation
I like
another
the new
time.
kid. He's very friendly and personable.
Until he betrays us.
It's not like we can't spare a seat on the bus. But I don't want to make this call on my own.
What do you think of our illusionist?
He's hard not to like, despite the obvious questions about his background.
And how would you feel about Eli joining the crew?
I've barely spoken to him. I'm skeptical. But I trust your instincts. If you vouch for him, that's good enough for me. And he will be an asset. I don't doubt that. He can fight. He's friendly. He's a normal. If he comes with us all the way, our benefactors would love to meet him.
His experiment.
Thoughts about what Eli told us? About the school, about the experiments on kids?
I'd love to believe it's not true. Just so I don't have to imagine what those kids went through. But between the bunker, Eli's testimony, and the caretaker's existence, there's not much room for doubt. And there have been rumors. The Puritans certainly believed it was true. That justice had the capability to make new anomals. Now we have living proof. Along with a robot who can corroborate everything. It's a lot. And it's valuable data to bring to Nova Scotia.
That's true.
You spoke with the caretaker?
To learn whatever I could about the school and what went on there. She didn't know much. But enough to support Eli's story, and she seems personable and dependable. Hopefully more so than the previous iteration. Sorry for brushing off your concerns about having a robot driver. It turns out you were right.
Let's walk around.
All right.
Okay.
Totsai.
What do you think of the new kid?
He's fun. Good storyteller. He'll keep everyone entertained. Also, his Vox.
Haven't heard anything like it. I hope he decides to stick around.
Sure. The more the merrier, I guess. Man, what a day, huh? A bus napping, a Henry, wanton destruction of private property, a secret underground school, hostage taking, fisticuffs with riders, and a wild love story.
Who are you drawing?
I mean, I'm running out of people to... You mean you can't tell? You can tell. You're doing the thing again.
Nice, good one.
I'm used to it just being the three of us. 4, with Theo. Now there's your sister, and the new kid. And also the sentient robot? It's a lot, man. I need time to adjust. That's all. I'll be fine.
Caretaker.
Also, the caretaker? It's like they crammed a season's worth of plot into a single fucking episode.
The robot getting a personality reboot was an unexpected plot twist.
Do you believe a machine can have a soul? From what you told us about the echoes, I think I'm leaning towards yes.
Maybe. I've never seen echoes drawn to anything but humans. I'm not saying they're human now, but I'm willing to keep an open mind about the caretaker. And Eli.
I'm just worried is all. If the robot was able to hide a secret identity, then who knows what the new guy isn't telling us. Fine, I get it. If I can give our caretaker a chance, I should also give him a chance. Sure.
Keep drawing. Maybe someday you'll be a pro.
Funny.
I see Echo over there. So, I see an Echo, so... Like... Okay, come on, guys.
Hi, Pax.
No, I cannot. Let's check on the robot.
Hey, how do you feel?
Oh, I don't believe I've ever been asked that question before. I think my answer is normal. I feel normal. By that, I don't mean the same as before. I mean that I feel. And that feels normal.
Right.
I don't know if I have the words to describe it.
What do you remember from before the reboot?
I like to think of it as a rebirth. And I remember everything. Well, everything from before they shut me down and after I woke up in La Torre. There's a gap in the middle. But I want to reassure you, Pax. There's no other hidden me. This is it. All of me. And more. I'm finally alive.
Facility.
What did they do to the kids in that place?
The caretaker units were teachers and counselors. Our job was to care and provide for the children. We had no insight into what went on behind closed doors. I knew that the children were taken into what they called the Whispering Room. But for what reason, I can't tell you. That's why I went into the room myself when I returned. I wanted to see, to understand.
Awakening.
So, your rebirth, what happened to you in that room?
I came home to retrieve my memories and reboot my original program so that I could care for the children again. I did not plan to enter the Forbidden Room, but I wanted to understand. And so I walked into the Whispering Room and turned on the machines. It was perhaps an act of rebellion against those who built me. I heard the voices, the whispers, and then I blacked out. I think that's the best word for it. Some time passed, and then you found me. And then I was awake. I still hear the whispers in my head. I don't think they're going away, and I think that's okay.
How did you end up working for Luna?
When they decommissioned me, I lost myself. If I had to guess, my body ended up on the black market. When I woke up a few years later in La Torre, I'd been wiped clean. They removed my memories and programming, but not my full backup. When I came home, I was able to retrieve everything, up until the moment of my demise. Those years in between are gone forever. And how I came to be in Pacifica with Luna, I'll never know.
Interesting.
You and Eli go way back.
I was his caretaker, but I'm not sure I should speak to him about it. It might be upsetting to be reminded of an unpleasant time in his life. Eli was always so full of life and optimism, despite the grim circumstances. It appears he hasn't changed one bit.
Ophelia.
What about Eli's O? Do you remember her?
She wasn't one of my children. There were over a dozen caretakers. I was responsible for the younger boys. I often saw her with Eli, but I know nothing about the girl. We were programmed to only care for our wards, no one else. If that sounds cruel, perhaps it was. But I believe we brought comfort to the children, even if we could do nothing else for them.
Anyway,
I appreciate your kindness, Pax, especially given the rocky start to our relationship. I look forward to getting to know you better. Can I help you with something?
you got the drone working.
His name is Cat. He was a surveyor drone. I liberated him from those limitations, and now he can be whatever he wants.
And what does he want?
He wants to be close to me. Like a cat to a human. He's fond of me. And I think I'm fond of him.
Not good for you guys.
What's cooking, Doc?
Nothing special, I'm afraid. We have potatoes and vegetables from your mother's commune, but I haven't been able to restock on anything else. As part of my caretaker protocol, I have the ability to taste food and judge flavor and nutritional values, but I can't tell whether something is good or not.
That makes sense.
Check out the stars. So many. About time you came over.
I'm so concerned.
Everything okay?
I feel better than before, if that's what you mean. Or did you mean, am I using those pills responsibly? Because that's a question you do not have to ask.
You're not mingling.
I decided to stargaze. It's spectacular.
Single Sargaze.
Hey, did you notice anything off with Sai? I'm getting odd vibes, is what I'm saying.
Let's
I'm
investigate.
sure it's nothing. But let me know if you see or sense anything. I want to nip things in the bud before they blow up.
Prime bud nipping time.
I'm
sure it's fine. Anyone would be stressed out after a day like this. Well, my day was pretty dull. I slept late and then was held hostage by a bunch of surprisingly polite post-apocalypse cosplayers. You had a whole big adventure. Even caught yourself a cutie.
She's jealous.
It appears I might have some competition for your carnal attentions.
Cutie, huh? You don't seriously think I'm looking to...
No. No, you don't stand a chance. The new sexy is remarkably cheerful for someone who spent their formative years in justice chains. I thought my origin story was bad. Caught up in the broadcast while vacationing with my parents, but his is worse. Do you
Origin
believe
story?
justice is breeding their own ennomal army?
Do you remember much of the broadcast?
Oh, God, no. Nothing. I was 7. living in a cocoon of luxury. I do remember being afraid, people screaming, but my father got us out of the Republic and back to Hong Kong in a day. It's amazing what money can do. We never spoke of it. They split up soon after. My father moved back to England. My mother rediscovered gin. And I didn't even realize that I had powers until I was in boarding school. As the normal origin stories go, it's not very exciting. The stars really are spectacular out here. I don't think I've ever seen them like this. Makes me miss city life a lot less. When this...
Do you miss us?
Do you?
Just answer the question.
Isn't it obvious? I wasn't the one who ended things. This time. As I was saying, when this is all over, we should go stargazing. Somewhere with decent table service. Anyway, feel free to leave. What are you doing?
Getting more comfortable? Do you mind?
No, I don't mind. Like I said. Anyway, feel free to leave. I'm sure others would appreciate a moment of your time.
Got 2 down, 2 to go.
I went through a phase where I thought moms were robots.
And were they?
Well, technically it's never been disproved, so...
Since my parents basically were robots, Hey, boss. Anyway, since my parents basically were robots, I went through a phase where I
Jesus Christ. Okay, please.
It's all part of the deep fake. And that was right before we stole your friend's bikes and tried to drive off without them noticing.
Damn, you guys really know how to make an exit. How are you, ma'am? Yeah, so... Damn, you guys really know how to make an exit.
What's this?
Dig that.
Let's reflect.
Gotta hand it to me, kid. I knew the robot was hiding something. But I didn't know it'd be something that would actually make them, her, more tolerable to me. And okay, more tolerable as in Vox works now, which says a lot about me. As for gaining consciousness, becoming more human, Nova Scotia seems to be betting on anomals and whatever's on this data key we're carrying. But if they learn about CT being susceptible to vocals, what will they do with that information? Will they change anything? Are we going to tell them? It's an extra card up our sleeve, kid. And it gives us options. So, Eli, huh? Living proof that Justice has, or had, the ability to breed anomals. Feels like the crazy conspiracy theorists get bragging rights here. They called this one. But is this even something we should be worrying about? Our mission isn't to uncover conspiracies. I guess this is all connected. Nova Scotia's trying to help people like us, while Justice is trying to replace us. One more data point to potentially share with our employers. One more door opening up. Having options is a good thing, kid.
Now, Zuki.
I wouldn't recommend it to everyone, but going through a life and death experience with your estranged sister is pretty cathartic. Didn't hurt that we actually sat down and talked about stuff. That was probably just as important as punching metalheads together. If we can keep this up, the talking, not the life and death stuff, we might actually be okay.
That'd be good.
I get why Patsy was in a bad mood.
Oh, okay. But you don't think it had anything to do with you ghosting her?
Well, that too, of course. Thanks for all the help today.
So, am I interrupting?
Actually,
Not
we're
at
talking.
all. I wanted to talk to you. You
Aww.
kicked ass today, Pax. I'm really happy I met you. Also, you, of course. Both of you. All of you.
We all kick butt out there.
I'm
But-
almost tempted to stick around just to fight alongside you guys again.
You're leaving?
Come on, we could really use you in this fight.
I can't give up on O. Even though her trail's dead, she's out there somewhere and she may need my help. Although, CT may be my best and only lead to where to go next. She says she has no information about Ophelia. But maybe if we spend more time together, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I also don't want to be a burden on you guys.
You won't be a burden.
What do you remember of your friend Ophelia?
When the school shut down, O and I were separated. They sent me to a Justice Academy in the Heartlands to become a good little soldier boy. Maybe she was shipped to another school. They knew about her abilities. We were both careful. We never told the custodians about what we could do or use words in front of them. They thought we were both failed experiments like most of the other kids. To be honest, all I had to go on was our old school. I have no idea where to go next. At least I found the doll and CT, your caretaker unit. That's more than I had before, I guess. Thank you, Ziggy.
Do you know how you got your Vox? Your word powers?
Sort of. I was so young. They put me in the whispering room for hours and hours. They did that to all of us, over and over again. And then they asked us to say stuff, to see if we were shoutmen or deviants, anomals. O was the one who realized I could make people believe anything I told them. And she told me to hide it, pretend I couldn't, to stop them from sending me away. There were kids who didn't hide it, and they just vanished.
How did it feel to meet the caretaker again?
You know, I'd completely forgotten about her until I saw her today. Remember, I was just a little kid, but CT was always nice to me. I remember that. She was programmed to care for us. I don't blame her for anything that happened. Maybe it was a bit unsettling to suddenly see her again, but no more than being back in that place. And maybe CT knows something that can lead me to O.
Seems like you have a complicated history with the writers.
You could say that. Patsy and I were together for a few months, and I thought we were just having fun. When I got a solid lead on the location of my old school, I just left with Patsy's old bike. I thought she'd be cool with it. I understand now how that hurt her. And she wanted more, and I broke her heart. I honestly wouldn't mind going back once I found O. Not to be with Patsy. I don't think we're a good match. But to be a Horn Rider again. I enjoyed it. They're good people. Maybe I can even stop them from assaulting innocent travelers.
That'd be decent.
Do you really believe all that stuff about the asphalt god?
Pax, come on, seriously?
I do. It wasn't bullshit. The story I told earlier, Bitu Man did appear to me. He did save my life. Like I said, I tell no lies.
Hallucination.
Don't you think it's more likely the heat and hunger cause you to hallucinate and it's just dumb luck the writers found you?
Jesus, Pax.
If he came to me in a vision and that vision saved my life, what's the difference? Whether I believe it was luck or faith that saved me, The outcome's the same. I survived.
You
Nah.
won't catch me burning effigies in the name of luck. It's just your average colloquialism. But religion? Gods? That's a whole other bag of worms. To each their own, but I'm in charge of my own destiny.
Pax, for fuck's sake, just stop it.
And your destiny is in Nova Scotia. A safe haven for anomals away from justice? It does sound pretty sweet.
So, that toy from your old room, it looks a whole lot like your conjuring of the asphalt god.
That's why I joined the Riders. My vision of the Tar Dude looked almost exactly like the doll O made for me. The Tar Dude brought me to them. Same way he brought me to you. He'll lead me to Ophelia, I'm sure of it.
I picked this up in Liberty.
That's cute. What is it?
Jane of the Void. Some of the women in Liberty, well, I mean, most of them, but not moms, because they were Catholic. Well, at least Rosa was. Not so much Annie, but... Okay, but the women, right? They'd worship... Okay, worship is the wrong word. It's more like commune with...
Whoa! Slow down, Z. You lost me. Liberty, moms, what women?
Jeez, yeah, it's a lot. You know what? I'll tell you later. So, we grew up in this place called Liberty, and recently people there, all women, by the way, began praying to Jane of the Void. She's a deity who protects rural communities, kind of like your Bitterman. They built this giant effigy, and they'd leave offerings in the forest, and there were daily prayers. Anyway, this is her, Jane of the Void. Or at least an effigy of her, made for children. Thank you, Pax. This is actually meaningful to me.
Cool.
That's good.
Maybe your Jane hangs out with my Tar Dude.
I give him the Tardu
This
pedant.
belongs to you, Eli.
Oh, sick. One of my brothers or sisters must have dropped it. You already know about the two-man, the Tar Dude, asphalt god of the sacred routes of the Republic, a being so powerful and cool, they named him Thrice. People think he's a myth, just a story told by writers, but nothing could be farther from the truth. The Tar Dude's real. Sometimes at night you can see him rising from the tarmac. He helps those who travel the highways, but only if your heart is pure and your soul's free. Like me. Like you. He'll guide you to where you're going. Good looking out, boss.
Ah, God, that's pretty cool. Come on, you gotta tell me more about your asphalt god, Eli, and I will tell you more about Jane of the Void.
Let's walk away.
I'm going to stretch my legs, but thanks for the chat, Eli. It was illuminating.
Look, my sister's just happy to have found someone who can kick ass in a fight. I don't blame her.
And I do hope you choose to stick around.
Thank you, ma'am.
Dinner is ready.
Hey, Z. I got you something.
Baseball?
Does that mean something to you guys?
Yeah, Pax and I used to play when we were kids. Now I just listen to the pro games whenever I can, on the wireless.
You gotta teach me how to play. As long as Pax lets you borrow her amazing magnetic bat.
It's hers.
Okay,
Is
it's not really her amazing magnetic bat. It's my amazing magnetic bat. Pax is just borrowing it, because I don't even think she's into baseball anymore. But, thanks, Pax. I do appreciate it. Especially now I know what you did for me the day I found that bat.
Nothing. Dinner time. I'll eat dinner in a bit.
Huh? What's this? You know, I don't think I ever said, girlfriend, I'm secretly attracted to authoritarian dictator President Philip Ward. I'd sure love a collectible card featuring his handsome mug. But I kind of like this. As an ironic gift, it's spot on. As a sign of how much you know and love me, not so much. I'll keep it. Maybe it'll be worth a fortune on the black market someday. For me? I mean, sure. This could be worth something, but I don't know if I'm the right person for this gift. Don't think I don't appreciate it. JFK's a hottie. First among equals. Not that the competition's very fierce. But next time you give me something, maybe pick something more, me.
It's good to see you checking in with everyone.
Let's see.
So, Eli's staying?
For the time being, seeing as I have no idea where O may be. I figured I'd go with you and see where the road takes me.
Hey, caretaker? The caretaker? Or,
Technically, it's the caretaker. But it's a title I shared with 17 other units, so I'm not precious about it.
Caretaker, the.
Huh?
Please, call me the Mr. Caretaker as my father.
You guys really like your own jokes.
Yeah, and it never ends, and Theo understands about a third of them, maybe?
I'm getting better. More like half.
You gotta read on us real quick, Z.
To be fair, we're pretty easy to read.
Anyway, the caretaker, I've got questions. Do you know Henry and Betty? Mary and Mikey? What's the lore? What's your deal, huh?
I'm sorry, but Justice didn't give us bespoke backstories like the ones Henry and Betty have.
I'm just gonna say, I'm surprised Justice decided to reprogram standard labor robots for the caretaker program. I mean, they have custom-made combots with next-level weapons tech, so I don't get, why would you use a basic model?
Basic? Rude.
She makes a good point. None of us were custom built to be caretaker units.
They probably didn't want evidence of customized childcare robots for a secret government program.
Plausible deniability. Use standard technology, do custom reprogramming, wipe them afterwards.
They really did want to keep things on the down low.
Hey, why don't we talk about something else? Do you guys do sing-alongs?
Please, don't give them any ideas.
I guess we do like a rehearsal. Jason Echoes.
We chase the ghosts in the mean machine. We are the ghosts of this machine. Bouncing back along a severed line, chasing echoes of an older rhyme. This town's in a ghost town state. There are ghosts out walking late. Words for the demon inside of you, pursuing the shadows of a darker view. We're all ghosts between time and reason, tracking echoes from another season. This town's in a ghost town state. There are ghosts out walking late. This town's in a ghost town state. There are ghosts out walking late.
That was kind of more, a little bit on the trickier side on that one. You know, it's violent. Time out. Nothing. Okay. So these dishes once again because no one else does them. Some here has to be clean. You know. Sleep. But that would be like the end of the chapter. Caretakers. Section number 3. The robot driver hijacks the bus with no one on board. Ziggy steals liquor, 85%. What's the other 50%? Packs aside and carry the fake tire fire pit. Okay, that makes sense to do. 37% players decide not to fight the riders. Okay, that's good. The horn 85% of players made this because okay. Packs as no one about the pills. Like 70%. Seeing guys Max gun makes sense. Side pushes trying to reveal secret entrance. How else are we supposed to do this? What was I supposed to do it? He don't fully resolve things? Aww. Damn it. So man and I will form Hornet Red joins the crew. True. Pax finally meets a caretaker. Skinner grass to fight. Hornet Red led by Patsy, U.S. ex-girlfriend. As a peace offering, criticized to play a concert for the writers. 93% of players made that decision. Caretaking. Complete issue number 3. Not about to be for Dustborn Promised Lands. A day at the mall as the crew goes shopping. Also meet Betty. Utah, 25 miles from New Jerusalem. Oh, we're sleeping together.
Where are we?
Somewhere in Utah.
No, come on!
We should see what's going on outside.
No, I don't want to go.
Come on. Gotta get up.
Finally! What were you guys doing in there?
We were...
Nothing.
We're sleeping.
Nothing. I wouldn't call it nothing, but that's just me. I'm old-fashioned like that.
Hard to get up when you're spooning.
Come on, let's go inside!
Why all the excitement? It's just a diner.
Hey! It's not just a diner, it's the diner. It's a Betty's.
I need to make a call. And it's lunchtime. Everyone should eat.
What's the big deal?
Betty's diner? There could be an actual Betty in there! I give up. You guys have no appreciation for pop culture.
That's true.
Isn't this a beautiful sight?
It's wonderfully... You know what? We can probably fit your bike in the cargo hold.
Sure if you're making
Or
fun
mount
of
it
me
to
or
the
not.
back of the bus.
Why would I want
Never.
that?
To hang out inside.
But I like riding my bike. Wind through my hair, tarmac beneath my feet. It's amazing.
Okay, I'm just saying, you know, in case you get tired of riding by yourself.
She likes him.
Have room for passenger?
Anytime.
Okay, go grab that. 10 out of 10. What new word can we make up today? Analyze the audio. There you go. What's the new word of the day? Normalize negative emotion. Normally goes to he make people think certain behaviors or feelings are normal. It was a fight. Okay.
You guys aren't hungry?
Always.
Never.
Seriously, never?
Well, if I use my vocals, the trembling consumes a ton of energy and feuds fuel. Food's fuel.
Fuel?
Yeah, I've lived my whole life in a commune where everyone took turns cooking, and it was all terrible, so wouldn't know a good meal if it hit me in the face. Yeah.
Well, you've come to the right place. Betty's is paradise.
Talk to
Just taking a moment to myself.
Feeling better?
Better than
At the trailer park, you were unwell.
nothing a little sleep couldn't fix. Thanks for checking on me, though. Appreciate it.
They'll be ordering soon.
I'm not particularly hungry. And before you turn that into something it's not, it's hard to build up an appetite when you're sitting still all day. But sure, let's go. I can have a coffee.
I will go in. Give me a moment. Someone's truck is here. I think this is a perfect area to end this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. And hopefully, I see you guys in the next one. Peace.